JD, and this is Upfront and Personal. During our virtual roundtables, industry leaders and decision makers asked a lot of questions and wanted to know if industrial cloud is feasible. I invited Jan Mentzer, AWS solution specialist for manufacturing, and asked him these questions. And what better time to do that than during the AWS reInvent? Upfront and Personal. About 80% of the current manufacturing capacity is not built in this century. Is it possible to develop digital transformation concepts for decades-old equipment and infrastructure?
That's a good topic, and this is what we are facing all the time. Yeah, and to be honest, also Amazon itself runs in their fulfillment centers old PLCs and so on. So that's a common topic. How do you integrate with older equipment? Yeah, how do you integrate with equipment that has no digital input or outputs? Yeah. So yes, there are connectors that you can build your own. There are ready-made connectors that you can use on the technology side, on the gateways to connect to those machines that you can connect to. But think about, for example, the conveyor belts in an Amazon fulfillment centers. The motors they are not connected. So last year at reInvent, we released Amazon Monitron, which is a service which has hardware, sensors, and a gateway, which you can just plug in on the machine, and you will immediately get temperature and vibration data. And you have an end-to-end service that will give you a warning ahead of time when something is changing, when the machine learning model that is trained on your data thinks, okay, something is not normal, okay? So with that, you can actually already connect to machines and do actually a digital transformation without changing anything on the machine. Similar, for example, an Australian customer called Woodside, they are looking at the oil levels on the machine. So they just position a camera in front of the gauge that is showing the oil level. And then there's a machine learning algorithm that just captures, okay, what is the oil level? So you're interfacing just with the camera image to the machine itself. So all of that is possible. You just need to think it through. It's not that you need to rebuild all the machines and so on. You can do that. You just need to find intelligent ways to do that. And then again, like we talked beforehand, you have all the data and can do the right decisions, can send the technicians to the right places and don't need to have them running around all the time.
I really appreciate the pragmatic examples, especially the conveyor, because the conveyor is basically the aorta of a factory, and all the parts moving through that factory are moved by that conveyor. And small changes in vibrations or in energy consumption could be an indication that something is about to happen, but there's so many variations that it's impossible for human beings to monitor and analyze that all the time. Machine learning can do that job in the background and give the right information to indicate that preventive maintenance might be needed. Jan, thank you very much for taking time during AWS reInvent. I know you're very busy and have a full schedule with customers, with partners, etc., etc. So thank you for taking your time today, and hope to see you soon on Upfront and Personal.
Thanks, it was a pleasure talking to you.
The stage has been set. All preparations are made. The challenge is accepted. Critical questions, real answers, cybersecurity, geopolitics, economy, sustainability. Question everything. Challenge the status quo and dare to see beyond the headlines. This is Upfront and Personal, with tough questions and real answers.
Dr. Ingenieur Johannes Drooghaag.